because cloth isn't shiny. So we'll just go into shaders and turn the spectrum and hardness down, which will make it, so as you can see now, it's just not shiny at all. If you turn the hardness up, it's got a really pronounced really pronounced dot on it. You don't want that because it's cloth. Cloth doesn't reflect much. So if we go A, it'll fall. If you want it to work, you have to press B in frame 1. See, now it's falling a lot quicker, and it'll work a lot faster. Now the wind is having to react with it, so it's going to take a lot longer for once by wind, and it's also reacting with the sphere. Now it's speeding up again, and now it's fallen off and blowing away. I'll show you how that looks when it's rendered properly. I'll just open up one I prepared earlier, and it's not going to work. Yeah, that's better. See, now it pops down like that. As you can see, it's a very realistic cloth simulation thing, and it blows away. That's the same type of animation I've got. Yeah, and as you can see, it's not really shiny like this is. It does reflect light, but not as much. Close that down. Okay, well, that's the basics of cloth. And there are several different versions. There's in the cloth, there's leather, custom, denim, rubber, and cotton. Custom is where you can change your own settings. You can change your own settings in this as well, but it gets complicated. And you've got your gravity settings here, so you can have gravity going to along the x-axis if you would like. So I'm just gonna open a new document for now, and I will show you how to do hair and particles in the new particle system. So for this, I'm going to actually make a hair ball. So I'll delete the basic cube, add a UV sphere, leave it as it is. I'll put auto smooth on. Oh, actually doesn't work properly. Just go subsurf. Yep. And we'll make it a nice sort of yellowy blonde color, if I can find a good color. Okay. Now as you can see, that's it colored, but at the moment, if I render it, it's just a circle that's that color. So when you go into here, no, that's the physics buttons, which gives you fluid, soft body, and cloth, and fields inclusion. And we just go into the particle section and go add new. And as you can see, this is very different from the old particle system in Blender 2.45, but there are some similar bits out of it. Like this is the same on Blender 2.45, this panel here, but this one and these ones here are different. Some of it's there. So we want, oh yeah, and another thing is this emitter, reactor, and hair. So I'll just use emitter for now. Turn that on. I'll put random on. Turn random and normal up. So now, as you can see, it's emitting particles, but they're just, so if I go to frame 30, as you see, they're just blobs of light. So if we want hair, we change this to the hair thing. Ooh, and it will make hair for us. And you can apply wind and things to this. Hold on. turn the amount down. It's a bit too much, and we don't want this as much as that either. See, if I turn the random off to 0, it's just very regular, and hair's not regular at all, so I'll turn on the random a bit so that it's a bit looks fuzzy. I've turned the what's for it. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so turn up the random a bit. So yeah, as you can see, the more particles we add to it, the fuzzier it gets. So now you can see that's just a ball of fluff. Ball of blonde brown fluff. Now we should be able to apply wind to this in the same way. I will go add a plane, move that across that orthographic view. Orthographic view. Not perspective. This perspective gets a bit disorientating. Now we don't want to add a particle system, we want to add a wind